What counts as violating a protective order? Imagine trying to stay safe and knowing exactly what actions could break the rules set by the court. That's what we're here to clarify today. Violating a protective order can seem simple, but it involves specific actions that the court has legally restricted. When a protective order is issued, it's meant to keep someone safe from harm, harassment, or unwanted contact. If you do something that the order says you cannot, that's considered a violation. The most common violation is contacting the protected person in any way. This includes calling, texting, emailing, or messaging on social media. Even if the protected person does not respond or asks you to stop, reaching out still counts as a violation. It's important to remember that any indirect contact through third parties, like friends or family, can also be a violation if it's meant to communicate with the protected person. Being near the protected person's home, workplace, or school when the order says you should stay away is another violation. If the order states you must keep a certain distance, crossing that boundary can lead to legal trouble. For example, if you enter the area or even linger nearby, that's breaking the rules. Harassment, threats, or physical harm are serious violations. If you threaten or intimidate the protected person or their family, whether directly or through someone else, that's a violation. Stalking behaviors like following or watching someone repeatedly also count. Any act of violence or intimidation is a clear breach of the order. Protective orders often include specific restrictions, like not possessing firearms or staying out of shared homes. Violating these conditions, such as carrying a gun when told not to, is a violation. If the order says you cannot go to certain places or attend specific events, going there is breaking the rules. Some orders allow limited communication, especially about children. If you contact the protected person outside the permitted ways or times, that's a violation. For example, sending a message about custody arrangements when it's not allowed can be a breach. It's also important to know that once you've been properly served and notified about the order, ignorance of it is not a defense. If you're aware of the restrictions, even unintentionally, and you break them, it counts as a violation. Violating a protective order can lead to serious consequences like arrest, fines, or jail time. If the violation involves violence or happens repeatedly, penalties can be even harsher. Courts take these violations seriously because they're meant to protect victims and enforce safety. If you're under a protective order, always review and follow all the conditions carefully. Even small actions like sending a message or approaching the protected person's workplace can be violations if they're forbidden by the court. Staying within the boundaries set by the court helps keep everyone safe and avoids legal trouble.